呢，赶快回到你的座位区，来准备欣赏我们今天的精彩赛事。谢谢。 Hello， 现场的雄亲熊朋友，大家下午好！欢迎各位再次来到雄中体育馆来欣赏我们高雄钢铁人主场赛事。我们今天即将出战来自台北的富邦勇士篮球队。我们希望现场雄亲熊朋友呢，一样要帮我们钢铁人一起来加油捍卫主场。在这之前，是否可以让我先听听看我们现场所有雄亲以及球迷你们最热情的声音？谢谢。 我们本周呢，非常感谢我们的合作伙伴 Morris 呢，帮我们一起来帮钢铁人来加油。在这边呢，先让我为各位介绍我们 Morris 今天参与的嘉宾以及贵宾们。好，那我们欢迎我们Morris股份有限公司的执行长陈彦嘉陈执行长来到现场，欢迎执行长。另外呢，我们Morris股份有限公司的主理人李亨以及蔡家彤也到现场，我们站起来跟大家挥挥手。 欢迎两位，还有我们Plus联盟的副会长，我们黑哥也来到现场，欢迎黑哥，谢谢黑哥。好，我们 Morris 呢，作为我们本周主题周合作伙伴，他们呢是以回忆打造为核心理念的一家设计服装公司。这边呢，他们今天即将跟我们的雄亲以及我们的球员一起共同创造美好回忆。 在这之前，他们有一段形象影片要呈现给各位。现在，请大家将目光注视在我们的大荧幕，一同来欣赏这段影片。 高雄钢铁人后盾。好的，现场的所有雄亲、所有球迷，你们准备好了没？今天拿出我们的钢铁精神、钢铁一致、坚韧不拔的毅力，一起帮高雄钢铁人加油，一起捍卫主场。Let's go， 高雄！ 紧接着，让我借用大家双手，以及最热情的尖叫声，让我们欢迎我们的钢铁女神雅典娜带来精彩演出，掌声欢迎钢铁女神雅典娜！
Loveless.
준비됐어 in my flight 가득 채워놓은 쿵쿵 저기 높은 곳을 향해 도전해 자 방아쇠를 당겨 shoot back 계속까지 새까맣지 flower 보석처럼 빛나 like a diamond 감히 피하는 네 따윈 절대 못해 네 가슴에 꽂혀 100% You on fire feeling desire 감춰왔던 Baby, your passion, ambition, 난 보란 듯이. Look at that 온몸으로 느끼는 내 몸짓. Baby got drip, 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 drip. Baby got drip, 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 drip. 가끔 쓰러진데도 I'm wishing as bright as diamonds. Say my name. 다시 일어나. Now watch me do it all again. Baby got drip, 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 drip. Baby got drip, drip. You know we got that drip, 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 drip. Baby got drip, got the drip, yeah.
同样把我们最热情的掌声送给雅典娜女神，今天一同陪伴着我们所有雄亲来一起为高雄钢铁人加油！那精彩的开场演出结束之后，马上要来为各位介绍本场是2支对战球队登陆球员名单。首先为您介绍今天来访客队台北富邦勇士登陆球员。Number 4， 球衣背号4号陈佑伟。Number 7， 7号 Nicholas King。Number 11， 11号洪凯杰。Number 14， 14号蔡文成。Number 18， 18号林志伟。Number 23， 23号 Brandon Smart。Number 24， 24号简廷照。Number 27， 张镇雅。台北富邦勇士本场是 Starting Five， 先发5人 ，Number 0赖廷恩。Number 3， 3号 Arnhem Mottry。Number 6， 6号吴永胜。Number 8， 8号周桂宇。And Number 55， Jeffrey Wesley。Head Coach 总教练许晋哲，执行教练吴永仁，助理教练林伟浩、魏维、梁兆轩以及体能教练郑维轩，总经理叶中颖。介绍完来访客队台北富邦勇士登陆球员，紧接着邀请所有的现场所有的雄心将你的目光移向我们的大荧幕，一起 Let's go Steelerss！
高雄，这里是我们的家，我们的土地。无论风雨多大，这片土地还是勇敢面对挑战。
我们的目标不只是胜利，而是为这座城市燃起希望的火光。
年轻的我们不畏挑战，拼出希望，打出精彩。
用双手去锻造，用坚持去塑造，成为高雄的钢铁人。
We won't stop practicing until we're stars.
星星是我可以了解。
钢铁人登陆球员。首先为您介绍球衣背号65号，一步一脚印，陪伴着雄青捍卫每一场主场胜利的高雄钢铁人吉祥物球衣背号65号艾恩。Number 0号前锋，突破逆境要来展现自我，拥有强大钢铁意志的陈玉安。Number 3， 球衣背号3号后卫赛德克战将，用积极与速度征服全场，钢铁法拉利刘春燕。Number 4， 球衣背号4号后卫，勇气刺在身上，不止保守，誓言要把胜利打包带走。钢铁人练球狂人李威霆。球衣背号8号后卫，用勤奋自律在场上翱翔，就是要心想事成，最有斗心的林道道林心祥。 Number 9， 准备好9号后卫，潜力新星，斗志高昂，朝向胜利的 S 因子钢铁人团长庄成胜。Number 13， 准备好13号，同样后卫，10万伏特超节快手，年轻的腿，马力十足的皮卡伦高伟伦。Number 37， 准备好37号前锋，拥有关键时刻的3分炮火，钢铁人的颜值担当，学霸射手马克思 Marcus Number 62， 62号 forward 前锋，球风稳健，美国代表队的成员硬汉威尔 Davis 威尔。77号后卫，更替人李长伯啊，上来防守，踢球的手，收了下，朱玉俊。紧接着我也要为各位来介绍高雄钢铁人本场之 Starting Five。先报人 ，Number 7， 7号前锋，拥有强势进攻到篮下苦攻的全能身手，樱木花道刘彦廷。Number 42， 准备好42号前锋，攻守全面的进攻万花筒，体能劲爆的人体直升机王凯宇。Number 32， 准备好32号 center， 内线作战，攻守具备非洲巨塔迪龙就地 Pregame。钢铁人 Number 1， 1号后卫，华丽的球风让你目不暇接，大三元制造机，钢铁魔术师 Isaiah Briscoe。Number 23， 23号前锋，浴火重生，但是过人没有极限，能切能投更能飞的钢铁一哥，掌声欢迎陈范博彦。为您介绍高雄钢铁人总教练邱大中，助理教练刘文和，个人技巧教练兼翻译林冠军，体能训练师邱伯章，管理沈秋展，助理管理林俊义，防务员黄玉进，防务处助理包俊兴，以及总经理方永喜。精彩的对战稍后要来正式展开喽！而稍后，除了我们的雅典娜钢铁女神之外，场边的所有的雄鹰都是一起陪伴着我们，一起捍卫主场最强大的力量。场边的应援相关的动作以及口号，要来一起交给我们帅气的应援团长 Morris 以及我们的 MC 暴龙。
再次谢谢我们的超级 DJ 刘老师。好的，现场雄鹰朋友，接下来呢，我们跟我们的应援团长 Morris， 还有我们的钢铁女神雅典娜们呢，要教现场的所有朋友我们的应援教学。在这边可以否让我们先看看我们朋友们来到我们的折扇吗？拿到折扇的请举起来，挥挥手让我看到一下，好不好？哎，这边的朋友，我们不要客气哈，因为你们刚好正面对我们的镜头，所以你们今天镜头会很多，好不好？好，这边朋友折扇有吗？谢谢。来，我们篮下后面的朋友，折扇拿起来。好，都拿折扇了，这是我们加油的利器跟武器。等会呢，要请您呢用力拍打折扇，跟着高雄钢铁人来做应援。在这边之前，是否可以让我先听听看我们现场雄鹰拍打折扇的声音，好不好？来，将双手举高，折扇拿出来。先让我听听看，我们各位雄鹰球迷用力拍打折扇的声音。谢谢，这个声音还蛮大声的，我们的雄鹰球迷越来越投入了。所以莫里斯，我们今天呢会教我们的球迷朋友总共几种应援教学？
我们今天总共会教大家4种。
欢迎来高雄。
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, seniors and youth. It's a beautiful day for Plus League basketball on a Sunday night from Kaohsiung Municipal High School. The Steelerss take on the Taipei Fubon Braves as the bookends of this homestand. Pre-game, Isaiah Briscoe, we saw switching back to the green sneakers, going up against Nick King and the Braves. For in town once again, having lost to the Steelerss last Saturday. First place Pilots next have a home game this coming Thursday. The Ghost Hawks are in a 4-game winning streak with a victory yesterday, and the Braves trying to end a 3-game skid themselves, while the Steelerss only win this season came against the Braves. Well, the Braves are out for revenge. They're going up against the Steelerss, who last night took a major step back with a 106-86 loss to the Ghost Hawks. On the Mandarin broadcast is Wu Fengchen, and on the right it is Cai Jingjing. I'm Ryan Chen, proud to be presenting this broadcast on the English commentary track. 球迷朋友们呢，你找到了英文、文的转播，要听凤城跟蔡晶晶的讲评，当然就按照中文的转播连接。谢谢你收看，记得我们 Plus League 的转播影片都要按赞。Isaiah Briscoe had a personal season high of 36 points, with Chen Boyan and Jordy Chimaga also scoring in double digits. However, their defense was not as disruptive. They shot the worst three-point percentage of their season. Their effort was poor and their fight was fleeting. But today is a new day. We'll see if they can add one more to their win column. On the other side, it's the Braves, currently on the longest active losing streak in the Plus League. No games worse than this last Saturday right here in Kaohsiung. Not only was it the first loss to the Steelerss of the season, it was the greatest margin of final score, 107-76. It wasn't their lowest import scoring game of the season, but it was their lowest field goal percentage game at 37.1, while the local players only shot 27.9 themselves, only beating their opening day snoozer. Of course, highlighting that effort was Isaiah Briscoe versus Nick King in the head-to-head. There's their statistical competition, where Briscoe, 32 points on very efficient 13 of 20 shooting. On the other side, Nick King, 12 points, 10 rebounds, 7 assists. Accounting-wise, not bad on the statistics, but not very efficient from the floor, and neither were his teammates. Often running point for the Braves. Today will be his first game coming off the bench. And in his place, the Braves have actually put in 3 guys who sometimes take turns running point guard. Lai Tingun, number 0, will be getting his first start of the season. And Josh Zhouguoyu, curiously enough, actually has the worst season splits against the Steelerss, but perhaps the Braves coaching staff looking for a bounce back. He's in a couple games, 21 minutes played, 2.7 points, 1.7 assists, only shooting 4 for 14 and 0 for 6 from 3 is Zhouguoyu. But he'll be joining a rotation of other guys. I believe the Braves want to key in on Isaiah Briscoe's dribble penetration. That was his killer move against the Braves. One of the biggest keys to yesterday's loss was the effort. The Steelerss last night saw -25 in the rebounding department against the Ghost Hawks, with Xie Zhongrong highlighting the effort with 15 points, 15 rebounds. The only worst mark was -27 on opening Sunday against the Braves for the Steelerss. Meanwhile, the Braves themselves are only 1 win and 4 losses when they are out-rebounded this season, with that 1 victory being only being down by 2 rebounds. For the Steelerss, how important rebounding is and interior play, they give up 45.6 points per game in the paint. They're far left. In the middle, second chance scores, 15.6, also lowest in the league. And their opponents grab 14.9 offensive rebounds per game. For those of you watching Plus League basketball, you might know that I like defensive rebounding percentage. Simply, you take the percent of opponents' offensive rebounds divided by their offensive rebounds and your defensive rebounds. The Steelers only 66.7%. The only mark lower than them are the Ghost Hawks, but the Ghost Hawks, as we said, right now on a very strong winning streak. And their last head-to-head, the Steelers plus 15 in the rebounding department, grabbing 73% of the rebounds. While offensive rebounding, it was 18 to 17, so it's relatively under control. There's the 3 official for tonight as we get to the Braves starting 5. Arnett Moultrie versus Jeff Whithe next to Zhou Guoyu, number 0 Lai Tian, and number 6 Jeff Wu Yongsen. Over on the Steelers side, Jordy Chimaga, Chen Fanboyan, or Phil, Kevin Wang Kaiyu, number 7 Liu Yanting, and Isaiah Briscoe. The Steelers putting out the same starting lineup for the 5th straight game. And catching back on things, the 3 officials, number 13 Kobe Hong, excuse me, and number 5 Lai Jianzong, and number 8 Chen Zhaoying. All 3 of those referees were inaugural year members of the Plus League officiating staff. Special theme for this weekend, a Sound of the South. Nanjing Ziying in collaboration with In Memory. It's a lot easier on the eye to see the white jerseys versus the blues as opposed to yesterday's Ghost Hawks gold. But when you win, it makes everything look a lot better. One thing about these 2 teams is there will be no import rotation in the last few games. The Braves without the service of Brendan Walters, who's got an ankle injury. Meanwhile, on the Steelers side, Joshua Price departed with the squad on December 21st after that overtime loss to the Pilots. Everything is situated and we are ready for basketball. It is 5:09 local time here in Kaohsiung as the crew chief Life throws it up, and Isaiah Briscoe, number 1, facing Wu Yongsen's defense. A little lead to let him go right. Catching it, ball screen by Chimaga. They switch. Chen Fanboyan's 3 off the mark, and Chimaga right there for the board. And a twisting, curling layup made by Liu Yanting. In yesterday's game, 9 points on 4 of 5 shooting. On this side, they leave Jeff Wu wide open. A little bit too much on that 3-point attempt. Briscoe crossing over, the step back on the way, yes. Jeff Wu, known for his defense, but is giving up a little bit of height and wingspan at 186 centimeter to Briscoe's listed at 191. Another 3-point attempt. It was a long rebound for the Braves. Josh dribbling right, throwing it back door. Moultrie wasn't ready for it. Take another look. Liu Yanting out of Chaoguang. Kick out, Chimaga facing Lai Tian. Had it stripped. Splitting out wide as his 3 is good. Isaiah Briscoe leaving him wide open. Big skip pass to the left side. Wang Kaiyu airballs the 3 as Chimaga takes a dribble, puts it up with the left hand in a bucket. And the Steelers will have the 6-3 lead after a couple minutes here from tip. Jeff Wu offers up a 3, it's too long, and Briscoe comes back for the rebound. This time starting off the left side, taking it to the basket and laying it in. Pretty lazy defensive effort by the Braves. On the other side, Moultrie trying to make the moves on Liu. Hand around the back, and it's an offensive foul. Another look again. Going up against Whitney. And on the other side, Josh staying grounded. Not enough of a shot blocking threat. A turnover as Jokoi goes with a right-handed layup. An easy score for the Braves. Our second foul of the game is number 55, Whitney. Previously, Chen backpedaling, and Josh jumped the pass. Briscoe behind the back, through pass, and is tipped away as the Braves collect themselves another steal. Light here, block from Chimaga. Numbers going the other way. Chen in some trouble, passes it out. Light disruptive defense as the oop to Chimaga, deflected pass. As Moultrie will collect the steal. Shot still off from Jeff Wu. Would he picked by Chimaga? 3-on-3 as Briscoe puts it up and forced into a miss. That time better defense by the Braves around the basket. Pretty brave of Lai Tian to go at Chen Fan, and then one of the most important ingredients about the Steelers squad is Chimaga's defense as the help defender. Shovel pass, Moultrie can't handle it as Wang Kaiyu. Another steal, another turnover. Briscoe turning, facing, 3 on the way, no good, and a foul on the rebound. The last time these two teams matched up, Steelers had 15 turnovers, Braves had 16, nothing too crazy. Five out to a little cross screen from Moultrie. The pass over his shoulder as Wang Kaiyu saves it from going out of bounds. Fast break, and the Steelers turn it over. This ball security must be driving both coaches crazy. That is the combined 10th turnover so far in the game. Moultrie guarded by 2, finds the pass. As Wade, he closes the gap, and a whistle does come as Chimaga might have took a hit to the sternum. Scores table looking for one of the referees. So far, we've only seen 1 of 8 3-point shooting between the two teams combined. As Steelers will be making the first substitution. Number 4, Li Weiting. We'll check into the game. Yesterday, played about 14 minutes, came away scoreless. Scored on that first free throw. In the last game, Whitty, 20 points, 13 rebounds. Been very productive ever since the preseason, where he was not quite efficient from around the basket. So far, these two teams have matched up 3 times this season. Braves, 2 wins, 1 loss. Good news for the Steelers. Only the home team has won in this head-to-head. So after going 1 for 2, Steelers on offense as Briscoe gets a down screen, attacks going right, switches left, puts it up and in. See, hanging in the air, making a tough shot as Moultrie getting over the top, and a basket for him. Down to Chimaga with the left hand, good. Easy move there on Jeff Whitty. Trading baskets as it is still a Steelers 4-point lead. Moultrie trying to push away everybody as Lightning, he downs a corner 3. Season number 0, Leitingen, about 29% three-point shooter. As Shimaga, another offensive rebound. Shooter on the weak side. How about Ting? He got it. Countered with a 3 of his own. Waiting, a 38% three-point shooter. He's guarding Jeff Wu as on the other side, Briscoe, easy pick. Nobody ahead of him as he goes up for the 2-handed slam. That's waking up the home crowd as they are filing in. Backdoor shot, easy lay. Maitian with the bounce pass for the dime. Chimaga on the right block, but going baseline, stuck without the dribble now as that pass is batted out of bounds, and our first timeout of the ball game. Well, after a slow start, things have picked up in the middle third of this first quarter. Do the math, make sure you pay attention to your fractions class, kids. We're in commercial and be back with Braves versus Steelers after this.
看到篮筐后面的镜头，不要玩手机喽，注意一下有没有上镜头的各位朋友。来，我们看我们导播抓到是，来，看到就是你，来跟着我们的女生们小美一起比出爱心吧，很好。OK， 哇，上镜头了，你在哪里？有看到你吗？来，我们比出爱心吧。右脸颊来个爱心，来 ，come on， 哇，比好了，果然是雄青朋友们。 很好，给你一个赞。哦，上镜头了，来看一下，来我们比个赞好不好？比个爱心。然后穿暴龙队的朋友，哎，不要滑手机喽。哇，拿着罗拉的毛巾的朋友，你上镜头了。哇，比出你的爱心。来，在哪里？
Welcome back to the broadcast. Your likes on the YouTube live stream are appreciated.
哇，小美在这里，很顺的爱心给你。 我们继续帮钢铁人加油 ！Let's go Steelers！
Steelers
One key about the victory for the Steelers over the Braves in their win, the Braves only scored 36 points in the paint and had 7 blocks, all by Jordi Shimaga. On the Steelers side, leading them in scoring, Isaiah Briscoe, an early 8 points, as you see Beast in the building. Keeping his eye on something as we have a substitution after the timeout. Tenfan coming out for Wang Kai-yu. Over the top pass, only 6 seconds on the clock. Briscoe launching it from 30 feet and an air ball. So much for Coach Cho drawing up a play in the timeout huddle. King screens for Lai Tian and looking for the basketball as over the top pass. Maybe that's why the change. Wang Kai-yu guarding King, and a whistle. Will be 2 free throw attempts. Typically, the quote-unquote small imports or non-bigs are paired up with local bigs. And in King's case, often it's number 18, George Lin Ziwei. Our attention turns to number 7, King, averaging 21 points on the season. Cuts the Braves deficit to 2 as Briscoe. Iverson cut to Tim. Right back to number 1. They blitz the defense, and the 3 partially blocked as Shimaga swallowed up from behind. 2 seconds on the clock as they continue to pass. For somebody who's played at many collegiate championships, Wang Kai-yu, very poor awareness on the clock there. Pressure defense as King goes back door and scores. Good find by Josh from the outside. Briscoe spins to the shot, not easy as ball bouncing around. Yi Wei-ting has it. As Dokoyu caught sliding just a bit late. Another look. Too much pressure defense and no help on the backside. Tied up at 17. The pass, they say, through everybody's hands, or wait a minute, a little conference will take place. They will say they'll say Steelers basketball, but we have a coach's challenge by the Braves. You see King's forearm could be involved, as it looks like it misses Briscoe completely. Well, the combination of Moultrie, King, and Whitty with just 2 games, 0-2. Their local player field goal percentage only at 30%, lowest for the Braves, so it's not necessarily an import versus local situation. Everyone's struggling, as the imports don't have as high of a sample. Only 39% of the shot attempts, 44%. Looks like the Braves are satisfied with their sideline conversation with head coach Woo Yong-lun. Get another look. Josh could have had something to do with that. Fastball out of bounds. Definitely looks like it. Not majorly affected by Zokoyu's hand. Well, this is kind of a pretty consequential play, as the Braves issued a challenge on the out-of-bounds call. And they will actually change it to Braves basketball. So they get possession and still have a challenge, shall they need it the rest of the way. Zone look by the Steelers. Lofted up to Whitney. Out to King. Shot on the way. No, as Chimaga comes to crash the board. Down court. King. Put it on the deck. A lofted layup. No. Ball bouncing around and Jeffrey with it. Now in man defense, King driving on number 7, putting a fake up and good. Count it. Beating Chimaga as well on the back end. It looks like a focused ball player out there. Just the slightest hesitation and then a shot fake, which timed with Chimaga. Still a tough contest, even though he was faked in the air, and King just finding the angle. Native out of Memphis, Tennessee, gets the bonus as well. That puts the Braves ahead at 20-17. And off as Briscoe settles for a deep 3 and fast that ball out of bounds. Little 3-man game up top. King getting a quick screen. Pass fake and batted out of bounds. Targeting Lightinga, who might have took a shot there, working something off his left shoulder. Coach Joe going to bring Phil back in, as well as introducing Marcus Quirk to the fray. So the Steelers sizing up quite a bit, bringing 2 forwards in for 2 guards. High post, Whitney, back to Lighting. The 3 on the way was 2 for 2, as unlucky for the Steelers, ball out of bounds. 1 center, 3 forwards, and 1 guard. Quite sizable for them. Like go against the Braves. Zokoyu is a forward, natural forward who plays a lot of 1 or 2 guard against the zone. King dribbles down low as Whitney gets the foul, and another and 1. Breaking apart the Steelers defense. And so sensing the need for a change, Coach Cho also will make a change at import. There you see the drive by King, no hands in the passing lane. And that with a free throw, as over the top, Ziwei saves it inbounds. Braves going right back to offense as King misses a close one. Picks off Chen Fan. And another possession. How about a three-point catch and shoot? Also off as Briscoe takes away from everybody. Pick from King from behind. Overhead to Whitty. There's a one-handed jam. The Braves all over the Steelers. Keeping them in the backcourt. At least 9-point run for the boys in blue forces the Steelers to a timeout. Get a look at the effort. Ziwei to save themselves for it. On the offensive rebound, then a pick by King once. Missed the three. But then ambushing a Briscoe from behind. And that's 3 effort plays where the Steelers thought they were going to go the other way. So already 2 straight losses at home for the Steelers. Still have this second back-to-back. Right now shooting 8 for 19 are the Steelers. Is not bad. Quite efficient from inside. But already 10 turnovers on the quarter and on the game is quite awful possession protection. The Steelers have been held scoreless since the 5:26 mark and will remain so. Also on the outside. And more free throws. Gonna affect King with a little bit more size out there. Quirk matched up with him. One for 2 as the Braves make a change, bringing in Chen Yowei and KJ Hong Kai-jie. Targeting the fresh point guard for the Braves as Davis got a hand on it and will secure the offensive rebound. Going baseline, got Whitty in the air and lofts a hook shot over the basket. Under a minute to go in the quarter. Number 7 King, shot fake, and illegal screen, too physical. Second personal for Whitty. sure he will take his place. As Briscoe walks into a deep shot. Quirk, the board underneath, fighting hard, and will get it on the putback. Finally ending a scoreless stint as the Braves put the ball on the deck. Shot clock is turned off. Taipei to KJ, iced on the sides, got a speed advantage. Hammer leans away. The 3-no. 2 seconds left as Phil races ahead, getting the layup. Will they count it? And they will. So a little bit of momentum for the Steelers as they find themselves down by 4. Stopping this Braves run. The referees will take a look at the buzzer-beating layup by Chen Boyan. To count or not to count. It's definitely very close, and I believe if the red dot is that indicator, he got it off in time. So it will count. The Steelers had a 6-point lead, the largest in the game before the Braves went ahead. So the first quarter is in the books. We'll be back after this.
玩中场游戏的有没有？这里，上面好像可以有，在上面的。OK， 哪边？有人在叫我的名字吗？暴龙，暴龙，暴龙，好，这边，不用，我们大家克制一点。好，以上这2位朋友呢，等会呢，在第2节剩下5分钟的时候。请到我们服务处找工作做集合。那接下来我们要持续送礼物给各位，那我们把时间给 Morris 还有我们女生们。
OK， 我们还是有很多海报，想要海报的朋友们，没有了是不是？你丢太快了是不是？好，我丢上去给你哦，小心哦。
还没有想要礼物、想要海报的啊，让我们女生们听到你的声音哦。
来，想要海报的朋友，拿到海报就要帮钢铁人加油一下哦。
但是我们女生们要拿海报没有这么容易，还要跟他们有互动，要有猜拳。
拜托，就交给你们了，守住胜利靠各位喽 ！Let's go Steelers！ 来，这里哦。我们继续帮钢铁人加油一下 ！Let's go Steelers！跳得不错哦。
Welcome back inside of Kaohsiung Municipal High School, next to the old Kaohsiung train station. Keeping the home Steelers in the ball games, 7 second chance points to 0 by the Braves. One of Coach Cho's biggest problems, though, is the Steelers already at 9 turnovers. Braves start on offense as King screens a couple times, now looking for the basketball. Shimanga patrolling the paint as King a step back on the way and a flush. He's been the Braves' most effective offensive player. With an early at 10 points. The left-right cross plus the step back. Fan on the Iverson cut, the 3 on the way, got it. He said on yesterday's broadcast how he, before the weekend, was 60% from the right wing. Now time cutting the other way as KJ will answer. It's the second time this game that these two teams have exchanged 3-pointers. Brody way up high, starts a handoff with Phil. He's putting his head down, going up, and got it. Quick layup as the Braves counter. KJ, hammer to Nick King. Tiptoeing around, and wow, nothing but net. A beautiful swish from the corner. How about Quirk from the left corner? He cashes it. So far, we've seen a perfect shooting in the second quarter by these two teams. KJ continuing that. Bingo from the right wing as the Braves have the 36-29 lead. Hanging passes, Chimaga counters and the first miss, but Quirk right there for the tip-in. Having made two, how about a third? Finally, KJ off the mark. And another miss continues, so I think we're returning to the average. That was number 3, Liu Chenyan. But look at Chen Fan beating his man, and again, no help on the backside, but on the other side, KJ given too much space. King drawing the attention of two as Chen Yao-wei just delivering a pass off the goal tree. The fade away, no, ball bouncing around, and it's the little Liu Chenyan or Apu will crouch walk it up. Given the space, another three, putting it through from the center, top of the arc as the Braves will elect to call a timeout. Well, if the pace of the game and the defense will go down, I'm sure the Steelers would like their chances at home. We'll go to break. It's a 2-point ball game here in the second quarter.
女生们来送海报喽！瑞妮，海报要送给谁？慎选一下哦。拿到海报的朋友，帮我们大声的呼喊一下，帮我们展现一下我们高雄的热情。小美，海报要丢给谁呢？小美，你的海报呢？丢完了吗？还有没有海报啊？没了，等下补给你。好，拿海报请举手。哎呦，丢的不是很好，我抓到了，等下来处罚一下。OK， 我们继续帮钢铁人加油一下 ，Let's go Steelerss！ 好哟，那我丢的不错。还有没有人想要海报啊 ？OK， 好。
A Liu Chenyan three-pointer sent us to our timeout. The Steelers so far in the game, 4 for 14. And their victory over the Braves, they were 12 of 33, or about 36%. You can really benefit for some hot shooting here at home. King screens for Woodhey at the top as Chen Yao-wei in a three-man action. And King's three is on the way, a bounce as Zhiwei held onto on the offensive board. Two shots for Lin Ziwei, former Steeler. Off target with that first attempt. The season high was just 5 points on December 22nd in the victory against the Pilots. He goes 0 for 2. Guarding Davis in the far corner as Shimaga is trying to get it to Chen Fan. Pick ball by the Braves. Loose with the handles of it, and the ball's going backwards. It's Tanyaway with the easy two. That connection of point guard to center there. As the Braves now apply some front court pressure. Fun. Putting KJ through the blender as his deep shot, no good. Ball on the deck. Davis down for it, but a whistle. I believe it is out of bounds. Or KJ took the bump from Chen Fan and then ran into a hard screen. Slips it back as Whitney with a run and a good with the hook. Abu maneuvering left. Now switching directions as Davis has got a catch and shoot three, clanks it. More half-court offense. There's a quick screen. Getting it back, going underneath, the three on the way. Steelers kind of catch a break there. How about Davis? Another three and another miss. The 6-point game as King taking him with physicality, getting the deuce. Steelers have been held scoreless since the last Braves timeout. Back pass is Shimaga, skips it to the corner. Chen Fan, big shot fake, taken into the defense, and a whistle does come. A push by KJ. He looked previously as Tanyaway finding Whitney with a little bit of space. Getting to his shot, and on the previous part fast break, King getting the benefit of a two-way screen up close and where he can make it off the bank. Chen Fan walks up to the line, he sinks the first. In yesterday's game, 14 points on 6 of 14 shooting, no free throw attempts. Played in nearly 40 minutes of yesterday's action, but that second free throw was nice. And getting some rest as Wang Kai-yu and Gangwei Lun will check in. We'll see who's the offensive focal point in the next possession. King, a tough shot on the way, and gets it to fall. Stay hot, Nick King. Man down court, a deep pass is on the way as number 7 with the hammer. Statue of Liberty dunk, and the Steelers calling their second timeout. An early 19 points for Nick King. Trying to will this team to a losing streak beater on the road.
this one. You guys, that's a 1. And you go screen. 2, roll me. Right? You try that. Let's go.
In his debut, Nick King scored his personal plus league high of 29 points with 7 made threes back on November 9th against the Kaohsiung Pilots. He'll stay in to guard Isaiah Briscoe as Josh elects to follow Kevin to the dunker spot. As Briscoe lines up a 3, still off. King already leaked ahead, but the rebound will take his time to be brought up by Leitinga. Dribbling around Galway-Lun as Josh to King on the block. Forced to a tough jumper and still hits it. Just unconscious out there. Already above the 20-point mark. As Briscoe will once again attempt a 3. Now one-on-one down court. The physicality, and it's going to be an offensive foul. That's definitely a tough one to take, as you see King trying to indicate he used his shoulder and not his forearm. Well, the left arm does come up a bit, but is that a reaction to the contact? So the only thing stopping number 7 is a whistle the other way. Under 5 minutes to go, Galway-Lun will line up a triple. Long rebound to number 7. King crossing over, showing off his stuff. Loses it as Galway-Lun will start a 2-on-2. Slips it to Briscoe. He finds the 3-point range he wants and short with it. 2 Braves ahead, but they don't get the pass off. To the alley as Jeffrey could not put it down, and lucky bounce for the Braves as it rolls off of a Steeler. Gonna look at easily the toughest shot so far. Briscoe doing as good of a job as he can. Will be a pop in the jump and scores on the second effort. Looks like Chimaga took another shot. Will be granted a stoppage as Chimaga tries to recover from the contact. You can see the between the legs hit that Jordy's trying to recover from. Ball on the deck. King has 2 to beat. And that won't poke away. Still numbers as Ziwei to Josh. Wide open. The 3 on the way and no. Spaced out wide. It's Leo. And the Steelers continue to struggle shooting the basketball. Now 4 of 21. Ziwei walking into one. That rattles in. The Braves north of 50 points with 3 minutes to go as Isaiah will get 2 free throws. Finally able to attack with a little bit of space. All the Steelers in the paint leaves Lin Ziwei on the season a 1 of 9 3-point shooter. Coach Joe trying to bring in his better lineup, at least size-wise. Isaiah Briscoe, they call Zay in camp. Make the free throws and hustle back to guard King. Josh taking the hit, putting it up and in, high off the glass. To Quirk, down to Chimaga, going baseline, a little bit of an opportunity, but you need to see that one again. Ball out of bounds off of White. Thought Chimaga had a step there, wasn't good enough. Itoko here as Chimaga ran into his own man. Probably could have got 4 or 5 more inches of air. We have a timeout on the floor.
Hey, Chen, 3档，3档，That's you， 志伟，这是你啊，这是你，迪恩，这是你，3档。He set screen for you. He will pass to you. And Nick will execute at the post. 志伟，他球只要在空中传的时候，球在空中的时候，你就把这个提恩挡好。Alright. So 他不要求，you can attack or team after 提恩走，没有，往下面就走。OK. After pass, go. Alright. Stay high. Alright. Let's go. 3档。Right.
On one hand, you have the visiting Taipei Fubon Braves. Right now, 22 of 39 shooting. That's 72% from 2-point range. Only thing that they're not doing so hot at is free throw shooting, 5 of 10. Meanwhile, holding the Steelers, 11 of 20 from 2, but 4 of 22 from 3. It seems like they're settling quite a bit. Good he in the corner as Lai Ting tripped up. He'll offer up a good pass as Zokui, easy. Steelers decent defense, but left the man open as Chen Fan. Long 2 will get recovered by the Braves. Will offer up another one. A big rainbow splashes down on the Steelers for 61 in the first half. Braves sure come to play a week after being embarrassed in the same building. Taken out of the game now as Isaiah crossing over. Skip pass. No good from the right corner, excuse me, Liu Yanting. He is 0 for 3 now from beyond the arc. King starting a move and a whistle comes in earlier. See that right arm hook. Looked like the thing that was caught as up close. King had that one on the deck, but ends up free and drains a elbow jumper. This second quarter has been 41-17. As Briscoe trying to put more leg under it. Way too easy. King with the lay-in and Coach Cho without timeouts to call for mercy. This time is a knocks down the three. Just a couple possessions left in the first half. Braves up big. Like getting the screen from Wood. He talks a three. And Shimaga saves it from going out of bounds. 10 seconds left. Quirk up ahead. And he's blocked. No, a whistle comes. So with 6.2 on the clock, Marcus Quirk will be given a chance at 2 free throws. Let's look at the effort. There's a bit of wrist touch. Bit of a hand touch. It's very close. Great effort by number 18, hustling back. Win his first game coming off the bench. Nick King, 25 first half points on 10 of 15 shooting. Coming up empty from the free throw line. Looks like the Braves don't get that shot up in time. But we'll head to the locker rooms with a 24-point lead over the Steelers. All of the boys hanging their heads. It's been a rough first half for the home squad, but the Braves look to end their own losing streak.
好的，现场朋友，接下来进阶是我们的中场游戏。那么中场游戏呢，感谢我们 Morris 来赞助此次的游戏。好，中场游戏呢跟昨天一样。来，我们目前我还是输你一场，对不对？
对，你现在已经昨天是输了。
来，两位球迷，我们到中间。对，其实我们跟我们 Morris 有小小的一个打赌啦。好，目前我们中场游戏的战绩呢，我目前是。
你现在是3胜，
你是3胜2负，
我是3胜2负，
对，我是2胜3负，
对，
好，所以你们现在自己选，看要跟谁了啦。对，我们不选人，我们不挑球迷，
我们让
球迷自己选我们。
我们希望能够今天能够拿下1胜，我们都希望拿下1胜，因为我想要连胜。
那我先问你，平常你看起来就是有在打球的，你是球队的吗？以前是哪个学校的？我当然选普门的好不好？
普门的，
是高中生是国中是？现在是大学了，国中都是普门的，我先选普门啊。
好，我刚不是说不选人吗？好，没关系，我们这边介绍一下，有喜欢打球吗？不太会打，不太会打是不是？
没关系啦。
好了，
我因为这个就是看几率的问题。
OK， 几率的问题，会不会穿衣服比较重要？好不好？
大家应该都会穿衣服。
理论上，
穿得快、穿得慢的问题。
OK，
好不好？来，游戏规则讲一下哦。游戏规则讲一下，我们等会呢会先从短袖、长袖，然后最后是罚球线的球衣先穿起。每穿完一件，要运球运10下，然后做投篮。在那个点投篮，如果没有投进，直接篮底下补篮补进就可以了。这样 OK 吗？要补进之后才可以到下一个点继续穿衣服，有没有问题？要穿完3件哦。最快完成回到中间来，你就可以获得我们这次的奖品了，就为优胜者。OK 吗
？OK。
好，来，我们请到中间。
持球，然后我们要追求公平，所以请左脚。
对，要运球运过去哦，我们不是橄榄球哦。
对，左脚请踩在线上。
他穿着罗拉的球衣，来罗拉
可能
罗拉目前不在现场上，没人帮你加油。但是我们的 Morris 可以帮你加油。
我会帮你加油。
好，来，老师音乐。
1 2 ready go！
来，
短袖，
先选，干嘛？好，
对，
先穿衣服。OK， 穿的顺最重要。
不要紧张，不要这样，先穿好再说。
马上，
好，运10下，1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、10。他运球姿势很标准的，重心压很低。长袖。他运球姿势很标准哦，重心有压低。不用管他。
不要看，我们不看。
90 OK， 篮底下插板，罚球线，做球衣。
好，我们赶快最后了，最后。
这罚球就很重要了。好，罚球线哦，罚球线哦。
Last week in the East Asia Super League, the new Taipei Kings get even with the Rufu Golden Kings by playing their best game of the season at home. While in Group A, the Hiroshima Dragonflies clinch a Final Four berth with a home win over the San Miguel Beermen. On their Mandarin broadcast, it's color commentator Wu Fengchen next to play-by-play Cai Jingjing. I'm Ryan Chen. Happy that you're tuning into this Brave Steelers game, where so far it's been a pretty one-sided affair. Let's look at the combined team statistics. The Braves ahead at 65-41, shooting the basketball better. Have more three-pointers made. Have rebounded a bit better than the Steelers. And certainly have helped each other out with 14 assists. And the Steelers' only positive really is 10 turnovers in that first quarter. And reduced that number by quite a bit in the second. However, talk about early killing blows. The Braves went on a 29-7 run, by my count, from the 8:50 mark in the second quarter. And considering that the Steelers were held scoreless for the last 5:26 of the first quarter, one thing I could definitely conclude is that after the Pilots, then the Braves, now the Steelers have these long stretches of homestands. All the visiting teams seem to be getting a bigger and bigger advantage over the home squad with scouting, certainly with fatigue, and it's showing off today. The Braves with 13-4 fast break point advantage, also helping to that 28-20 points in the paint. One thing about a tired squad is they don't have necessarily the urgency, the energy to really attack the paint, and it's showing in the score sheet as the Steelers have settled for 25 three-point attempts, only converting on 5 of them. And when you're tired, those three-point shots are even tougher. Jeffrey Whitty and Nick King, probably getting the lion's share of minutes out there for the Braves, have been very solid, more than solid, as King trying to look for perhaps a record performance here in Season 5. Meanwhile, on the other side, the Steelers trying to do their best with Isaiah Briscoe and Chen Boyan alternating as the primary offensive focal point, but it's been a tough going. We'll go to a break before leading scorers in the next segment after this.
好，各位现场朋友，这边也跟大家预告一下，我们今天预测活动。我们第一位呢，抢到防守篮板的钢铁人球员就是我们的刘燕婷。所以今天预测活动呢，是投给我们刘燕婷的朋友。我们的工作人员已经持续拨电话给您了。 请你不要害怕，如果一直打给你的话，那就是我们工作人员打的，那不是诈骗电话。因为恭喜这位朋友呢，获得我们李维廷的签名球衣1件。如果第三节结束之后，您还没到我们服务处来领取留下资料的话，我们将会重新再抽取。那如果再重新抽取的话呢，请各位一定要注意你的手机号码，你的手机是否有陌生电话打给你哦。 不要害怕，如果打给他说是钢铁人的话呢，那就是了，就到服务处集合，找我们工作人员呢换取你预测活动成功的朋友，可以得到我们的李维廷球衣1件。好，各位呢不要忘记随时注意你的手机。
We're about 6 minutes away from the start of the second half of play here. As you can see, the Braves are out to shoot. The Steelers still talking things over in the locker room. Because Nick King with a 25-piece in the first half leads the Braves in scoring. Tokoi bouncing back from what was poor performances against the Steelers in the first 3 matchups is looking good out there with 12 points. Jeffrey Whitty, 9 points on his night. And for the Braves, when their offense has King coming along, everything's really coming together. Especially their guard play on the outside seems to be a lot more confident. The connection between the 2 imports has been very fruitful in the first half as well, as the Steelers have not had many answers defending that set. Meanwhile, on the Steelers side, Briscoe leads them with 13 points. Tenfan has 9. Marcus Quirk coming off the bench with 7. Jordy Chimaga held to 4 points. And Li Weiting has a made 3-pointer. It's a little bit an easier rundown for the Steelers, facing the Braves, who are doing a really good job walling up their defense against Isaiah Briscoe. He has elected to take 9 3-pointers in the first half. If you recall the box score from the first time they matched up this homestand, I believe he only took 1 of 2. He was 1 of 2 from a 3-point range. Excuse me, 1 of 1 from 3-point range on the route to 32 points. They're going to need that effort or better in the second half to have a chance.
DPGC, my nigga, turn that shit up. CPT, LBC, yeah, we hooking back up. And when they bang this in the club, baby, you got to get up. Thug niggas, drug dealers, yeah, they giving it up. Low life, yo life, boy, we living it up. Taking chances while we dancing in the party for sure. Slip my hoe a 44 when she got in the back up. Bitches looking at me strange, but you know I don't care. Step up in this motherfucker just to swing in my hair. Bitch, quit talking, quit walk if you're down with the set. Take a bullet with some dick and take this dope on this jet. Out of town, put it down for the father of rap. And if your ass get cracked, bitch, shut your trap. Come back, get back, that's the part of success. If you believe in the X, you'll be believing your straps.
All the shorties in the club, let me see your chest. Back it up, drop it down, let me see your chest. Get low, scrub the ground, let me see your chest. Push it up, let me see your chest.
Wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble, yeah. Wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble, yeah. Wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble, yeah.
高雄人的精神，高雄人的态度。虽然目前钢铁人暂时有2位数以上的落差，不过我们在下半场还有2节的拼战机会。不管最后结果持续邀请我们所有的雄心一起为我们高雄钢铁人继续迈入的大阪以及加油！下半场马上要正式展开第3节赛事。
The biggest turnaround this season in the Plus League was 26 points. That was back when the Braves actually overcame the Steelers on a Tuesday night back on November 12th. Tonight's biggest margin, 27 points by the Braves. They have probably their best 5 out there. As Quirk, jump pass. Orienting the Wang Kaiyu to Briscoe, stopping in the paint. More driving kick. Still 5 seconds on the clock. Quirk to Leo, blocked and rejected by the Braves defense. I believe that was Whitney in the middle. He passes it along to Josh. Patient with it. George will offer up a 3 off rim. Here's for the Braves, starting without Senfan, but perhaps that's a situation where they're trying to stagger his minutes with Briscoe as he gets in the painted area and the whistle. The Braves look to end in this head-to-head series where only the home team wins. One thing that's a bad sign for the Steelers is this season against the Braves, only 6 of 26 per game 3-point shooting, or about 23%. So if they want to get back in a hurry, they're going to have to be going up against that kind of number. Also not so good. They only grabbed 60% of their defensive rebounds. King guarded by Wang Kaiyu. Now cutting toward the basketball, getting the screen. Back to number 55. He lofts a 3. That climbs out. And another whistle. 2 more free throws. 2 early fouls by the Braves. On the night, Zaid 2 for 4 from the charity stripe. The 28-year-old, a product of the University of Kentucky. Seems to be a preferred spot from the Steelers brass when it comes to signing imports, if they can get them. Trying to put the pressure on Lightingen, who spins around, up ahead, got past a couple more behind the back. Sue not anticipating it, and the Steelers, the Wang Kaiyu, a left-handed lay, and it's off the backboard, they say. Good hustle by Whitney to get back, just to be too late. That's awfully close. Ball deflected, and look out. The real tough contact on the middle of the floor. Liu Yanting is lying prone on the Steelerss jump logo as Whitty also went down. He reached and smacked Liu Yanting right in the face. I don't think he was doing anything intentional, but certainly it's going to be a real rough contact to recover from. Yanting back up on his feet. Definitely a worry if there's a possible nosebleed or a broken tooth. I don't think it's anything malicious, but certainly contact that's very dangerous out on the floor, and that's what's going to happen when you have a play in the open court. They're reviewing it. Now, of course, the argument for an unsportsmanlike will have to come with that. And multiple conditions could be met as well. As you see, Whitty probably didn't have a good chance of actually making contact with the basketball, and the hand to the face also something that the referees want to prevent. But what will be an unsportsmanlike foul? Looking up at the scoreboard. That is Whitty's third personal foul. Reminder, do not bring any buzzers or whistles into a basketball arena. Yanting misses them both. So a sideline out of bounds for the Steelers. Pressure defense as Briscoe has to go back for it. Only 3 seconds on the clock. Hesitates. Back to Chimaga, and time will expire. So the Steelers come away with nothing, but would he 3 personal fouls, and the Braves 3 team fouls in the first 2 or so minutes of play. King back to the basket, rifles the skip pass as Zokoyu doesn't connect. Briscoe held on to, and a jump ball is called. Did get a step on the defense, but there were more defenders waiting for him. You see crossing up Zokoyu, even recovering from a stumble, but you see Ziwei keeping his hands vertical and getting a jump ball. We saw that a few times in yesterday's game. Steelers doing a pretty decent job recovering when Nick Perkins would get the over-the-top pass. It didn't stop the Ghost Hawks big man for coming away with 21 points. The team high mark. King way up top, trying to put the moves on Kevin, and a whistle comes. Post up, going baseline, the finger roll off. In trouble, Quirk gets the steal. Moncair across to Quirk, the deep 3 as Chimaga gets his hands on it. This is Briscoe taking on Josh. The step back on the way, yes! Trying to up the difficulty, taking it into his own hands. That makes it a 18-point ball game. And an offensive foul. See that one again. Tokoi kept his hands up, but that might have taken away a little bit of his agility. As Isaiah kept the dribble alive. Jeff is out of the game with 4 fouls as Briscoe jump hop. Court from the corner overshoots it as Chimaga will be sent to the line with this defensive rebounding foul. Kind of a slow burn, but the Steelers are making some progress into this deficit. So far in the third, 6-0. On the season, Chimaga. After going 1 of 2, we look down and see he's about a 50% free throw shooter. Reaches, Taipei crosses over, but a stumble as Braves will run the action elsewhere. Josh crossing over himself, taking it up and in. Tough move on the Steelers defense, their first score. Feeling it, Isaiah. This is from deep 2. King now trying it from the left block. And another whistle as Kevin gave him the early bump. Baseline out of bounds coming up. See Tokoi keep those steps alive. Three hands it to King, walks into an elbow too easy. Burke, shot fake, driving kick. Now offers Briscoe a screen. He crosses over. A one-legged shot on the way and bottoms it. About 17 feet out. He's got 19. The shooting percentage going up. Trying to show him how it's done. King has that one dance off the rim. 6.5 to go here in the third. As Briscoe tries to go baseline. Has that one just stopped by Zue at the rim. Space for the Braves on the break. The shooter on the far corner, and Josh doesn't hit him. The Braves force it out of bounds. So far in the second half, it's been the Steelers making some progress, trying to get back into this ball game at 69-50 as we have our first timeout here in the second half. You're watching the Plus League regular season here from Kaohsiung.
Sir， 哎呦，各位朋友，跟我们的小美一起比出爱心吧
！Vivian，
很好哦，合体了。哎，看看左边，看左边，摄影机在左边，你上镜头了，各位朋友。哇， 来，这朋友们来看看前方，哎，你上镜头了，比出爱心。Yes sir。哇，弟弟上镜头了。哇哦，比出爱心。盛饭的粉丝在哪里？哦哟，很好哟，这个爱心很好。欢迎你，康萨米达。Let's go。哎呦，弟弟，你看在哪里？镜头在哪里？来，挥挥手。哎呦，两位朋友看起来有点冷静哦，冷静。
So far in the second half, the Braves have 4 turnovers, while the Steelers have missed 5 of their 8 free throws, so it could be even closer game. Number 13, Kaohsiung will check in. You know, on the Brave side, King, Josh, and George still out there. Moultrie in for Whitty after he received his 4th foul here in the 3rd. Chimaga, Cabrisco spins around. Has Leo wide open from 3 and is still off the mark. He's 0 for 4 as the tip-in no good. Chimaga is fouled, going for the rebound, and more free throws coming. Tricky situation because links it away. George with his first personal foul. The Braves have Brendan Smart on their bench as a substitute big. Will elect to bring in Whitty and KJ. Of course, the Braves were out the services of Mohamed Mbaye, their first overall draft pick, hurt after 1 game in the regular season. Gordy goes 2 for 2. Anyway, trying to get away from the defense, out to Josh, backpedaling, 3 on the way, no. And pretty serious words being exchanged as it looks like a Steeler on the ground will be called, and another foul on the Braves. Whitty going up against Isaiah, and I don't know if it was all that much there. More free throws as Isaiah, his mechanics look off now. Chimaga beats his man to the board as the Steelers see a dunk over Whitty, who's definitely going to get a flop warning after that play. On the other side, it's Kaohsiung who's called for the hold. And finally, Aaron realizes probably bring up a backup big as Brendan Smart will check in. Brendan Smart, 5th-year Brave. As the Steelers double up somewhere else, Moultrie rises for 2, buries it. Chen Yue assigned on Briscoe. Caught with his hand in the cookie jar. Heard the Braves coaching staff doesn't like how the offensive player engaged in the arm hook. With 5 minutes to go, the Steelers have already attempted 12, now 13 and 14th free throws coming up. Only taken 10 field goal attempts on the quarter. So anyway, races past this man, dumps it off, and a push from behind. That's Kaohsiung. Not a bad foul considering the Braves would have had an open layup. Boys in blue been held to 6 points here in the third. Number 3 Moultrie to King. As the Steelers kind of give a zone look. Basketball on the deck. It's Kaohsiung who comes away with it. With some space, Briscoe fires a pass to the corner. And Kaohsiung steps on the sideline. A little conversation, Briscoe and King. Maybe exchanging some ideas. Smart will bring it up. The Steelers in man defense. KJ Smart on one side, King on the other. And he starts to move, rifles a pass, and it's a turnover. Ting in the area as Smart. Quirk. The threes rain down, and the Braves call timeout. Their lead now just 12 points with 4:10 left in the third. There's not a lot of energy on the offensive end, and a bad decision on the pass. For this season, Marcus Quirk. He started 5 games, played in 7, a 10 of 24 three-point shooter. They're seated with the white hat, is a cheerleading captain in the CPBL.
Let's go.
If I remember correctly, of the Weitrin Dragons, whose home base is in Tianmu Stadium in Taipei. We were saying how the Steelers have not shot the 3-ball well in this matchup. Well, that was only their first on the quarter.
All right, number 10 triangle, okay? Let's go, guys. Let's go.
Perhaps the Steelers trying to return the favor, as the Braves have the biggest turnaround victory of the season against these Steelers. That was back at Hoping Gymnasium. Substitutions, Li Weiting and Apu. As King, tough take, drops it off to Moultrie. I don't know if it was intentional or not. Quirk, jump pass, Apu thought about it, but with 10 seconds left on the shot clock, will swing it around. Quirk got one in the air, another 3 on the way. Oh no! Putting it through, and it is a single-digit ball game. Quirk with 13 points. All of them very big as Smart elects to take a three. Not the wisest decision. Davis quickly guarded by 2. Going backdoor, got King in the air, but could not coax a foul. Number 7 King is fouled in transition. Here see Smart jumping early with a contest, and Quirk, I don't know if he had the best footwork for himself and still had the balance to make it. Here's he trying to argue that elbow to the back of the head. King trying to settle things down for the Braves. Drops in the free throw. Football only 1 of 3 in the third as the Braves have been looking for their offense. 28 points overall. And it'll be 29. Davis somehow finding an angle. Awkward around the back play as King in a lot of pain. Look at Davis going underneath. Zue block attempt. And on the other side, I don't know how Quirk was trying to defend with his back. Thankful that the 2 players didn't have their feet tangled up together. With a pretty serious limp out there. Step up to these free throws. On the game, 6 of 7 from the line. Off to the right. Only 2 other Braves to take free throws. Zue 0 for 2 and Whitty 1 for 3. Braves import cheerleader in the stands as they come away with nothing. Quirk, how about 3? That's good. A third triple in the quarter. 16 points overall as it is now a 6-point ball game. Lightingen. Back pass to Moultrie, left wide open. He swirls it out. It's Chimaga with a push shot. Right now, all Steelers. And the whistle does come as it was Waiting, who was almost passed up. You look at Chimaga putting the moves on Moultrie, the natural lefty, straight in the bucket. King will step up to these free throws, but another look at Quirk. I think we're going in reverse order with these 3-point makes. First one good for King, got it to go on the friendly bounce. Two for 2. King will head off, still limping. And Whitty with 5 personal fouls. Try to stop Shimaga. Shimaga on the block. Out to Waiting. He lofts up a 3 a little bit too much as Apu almost intercepting the pass and almost giving himself a foul as Lai Tian cross-matched up. In the screen from Quirk, staying with as he crosses left. Getting it back from Whitty, going left. Off the leg, 4 seconds on the shot clock as Zokoyer, desperate heave, almost on the backboard. A minute to go. Waiting, offers up another 3, Butter! Missed the first, still confident with the second, as the margin is just 3 points with 50 seconds left here in the third. Josh going quick and another whistle. You see the 3-point shooting on the quarter. You see Waiting loves that left-right footwork, making it easy, kind of popping out of that left corner to just underneath the break. The Braves with that have 5 made free throws to 3 2-pointers. Here in the third, 0 for 5 from 3 as the Steelers turn it over before getting it up court. Shimaga had his, I think, 19th rebound on the game. One more defensive possession. Lighting scanning. KJ, his 3 still no good. The Steelers forgo a 2-for-1 situation. Try to run some offense. Davis, he'll loft up a 3. Good arc, but chases it on board. Right underneath the hoop, he's held onto, and free throws coming up. It was on number 3, Moultrie, his second personal. Roger looking sick over on the Braves bench. As Davis, no chance with that one. No, but Shimaga up close and puts it back in. 2 points just the same. Steelers bench on their feet as a whistle comes. Way too physical defense by whoever's guarding Tokoyer there. But a 2-point ball game as you see Jeffrey Whitty didn't want to foul out of the game. As good as defense as you can play without risking it. Tokoyer's first free throw climbs out. How about the second? That one almost brushed off by Shimaga. And the Braves coaching staff all up in arms as that one's turned over underneath the basket, and they lay in and one. As I don't think the Braves realize even if Shimaga touches that free throw in, it would only be 1 point. It needs to come off the rim for it to be a 2-point putback. Moultrie, a nice and patient play, and the hip check, yes. Third personal on Shimaga. As once again, the Steelers kind of cutting their own legs off there, turning it over before getting into the front court. Aaron all the way on the Plus League logo there at the timeline. They will elect to challenge that free throw disruption. I don't know if really have a case. Again, it needs to really come off the cylinder to really be at risk of becoming a 2-point basket interference. If it's still in the cylinder like I believe it to be, it could be still called interference, but only for 1 point instead of 2. Getting a long look. Well, maybe in the second quarter we wouldn't say the Braves could use their challenge on a 1 or 2 point difference, but now that it is a 5-point ball game, as close as 2. So it's still a 1-point free throw made. So awkward question is, does that IRS challenge count as a success or not? Back at the line is Zhiwei. Mentioned he was 0 for 2. Count the and one as the Braves finally get to the 80-point marker. A 33-14 third quarter has us at the front of our seats heading into the final frame. It's Braves 80, Steelers 74. The comeback is on.
再次掌声，谢谢我们的钢铁女神雅典娜来帮我们高雄钢铁人加油！
Plus 球迷 ，Oh My Basketball 是我本人在 Ivy Bar 学英语吧教你篮球的英文术语，欢迎大家点资讯栏的链接一起学习。One thing to note about the Steelers in the third quarter, their second leading scorer, Chen a DNP. Perhaps an injury bothering him as the Steelers try to break this 2-3 zone. Abu from the left wing, he'll loft up a three and got it. The Steelers had it as close as a 2-point ball game after being down by as much as 27 in the first half. About Ziwei with a good contest by Davis. As Moultrie's denied at first and ball on the deck, it will stay with the Braves as a long stumble toward the clubhouse bathroom by a Steeler. Now King from the right corner. Chimaga up ahead to Quirk. He's got a 2-on-2. He'll settle for the three on the way. Nope, as Davis right in there. Over George, no. How about another chance? Patient with it. The waiting is going to get some offense going. Only 6 seconds as Abu floats it to nowhere. Davis not ready for the pass. Just a minute for George here in the fourth before KJ takes his place. Tian so close as Moultrie, look what I found. He's hit and one. Chimaga had his back toward him. Kind of ambushing there from the outside, and Chimaga might be lucky to get away with just a common foul. Fourth personal. He'll stay out there. Moultrie on the game, 7 points, 4 boards, 3 assists. Braves back to a man defense as Davis got it on the rim, but no. To the other side, Josh is pulled, and they say jump ball. At the same time, Moultrie went down to the floor too. A lot of physicality. You see, he looks like he was tripped up, and it might be a good jump ball call by the referee. 19 seconds on the shot clock. Baseline out of bounds. The Steelers, weird alignment as Apu is on King. Had that one swatted by Chimaga as Moultrie misses. King, fresh 14. Foul from behind by Apu. And no movement on the Steelers bench. That's their second team foul. Josh will walk into a three, still no good as Moultrie beats Davis to the board. King, good contest by Quirk as that one's another miss. Out wide, Lee Waiting will take the layup right around Zhou. Shielded him off with his rear end, and it's back to a 4-point game. Moultrie against Davis. 15 feet from the cup. Shot fake, he's got an angle down to King, and an easy score. Good patient play between the two Braves imports. Apu at the free throw area. Down low to Davis. Out to Ting, his three on the way. Getting a bounce and another bounce as Apu take foul in the middle of the floor. Right now the loudest people in the crowd are the Braves fans who wanted an unsportsmanlike. .75-79 is the score as Galway Lund into guard that side of the formation. Not sure what the Steelers are doing on defense as KJ caught it out of bounds. Apu's got a step on Lightian, stripped from behind, stripped it back, shot fake, blocked by King. 1-on-3 is a hard deal as Beast provides the assist, getting the basketball out of bounds. Well, it really just bounced onto his shoulders more than anything as we have a timeout on the floor. It looks like both teams could use a breather. 8:34 as the Steelers call timeout, down by 6 points here at home.
小心不长眼。好，手举起来，哎呦，接得不错哦。平常来打棒球是不是？小心丢到人啊，小心小心。OK， 手上的海报还有谁需要 ？OK， 很棒很棒 ，Let's go， 跟着我们女孩跳起来，跟节奏。OK， 我们继续帮钢铁人加油 ，Let's go Steelers。
Coming up on the East Asia Super League calendar on the 15th, a doubleheader where KCC Aegis host the Macau Black Bears. And over at the Phil Sports Arena, the San Miguel Beermen welcome in Hong Kong Eastern. Some enthusiastic fans sit in the first row. Having a good time while out on the floor. Unlike the third quarter, here in the fourth, the Steelers already have 3 team fouls. Trying to stop the Kings, or stop the Braves, excuse me, from going on a run. Quirk to Davis to Apu. He'll take the flying layup, beating the clock and in. Stopping the dribble and a ball off of Chimaga's hands, they say. Most important thing, Apu getting around Lightingan, who's such a thief with those deflections, especially from behind. King forced out by Quirk. Leaning left, switch to the right side, the block by Chimaga as Moultrie gets it off the backboard. Tough make for the putback. Out of bounds off of Blue. All of the Braves want a replay on that one. Two referees get together, have a little conference. And they will change it to Braves basketball. A lot of time on the clock. So far, we have not seen Isaiah Briscoe nor Chen Boyan here in the fourth. The rest of the guys doing a pretty admirable job. King finding some space, puts it up for a miss. Steelerss spread out wide as Apu works into a runner range and will get the bounce. Count it. Well, who needs those two guys when Liu Chenyan now has 7 points here in the fourth quarter. For maybe fresh legs, Chen Yowei will check into the ball game. All-important free throw. Way off the mark as Davis and Chimaga in the neighborhood. They grab the board. He's going to back up Moultrie right away, and a whistle comes off the backboard and in. Braves trying to wave it off, but it looked like a continuation to me. Immediately going to the bench as Jeffrey Whitty looking for Arnett Moultrie, who did a decent job, but you see the arm hook, little touch of the legs as the lateral lefty Chimaga caught a good shot off. This free throw missed again. Blocked from behind, and the whistle does come. Tokori given a second to be helped up to his feet. It should be Jordy Chimaga's fifth foul. Tokori way short. A 74% free throw shooter coming into tonight. Overall, the Braves now at 14 of 23. That's just about 60%. Steelerss, meanwhile, leaving 13 missed free throws at the line. Apu gets it from Davis, pushed off the spot by Chen Yowei. Putting his head down, the shot up, no. As Chimaga got him in the air and puts it back in. It is a 1-point ball game here in Kaohsiung. That pass deflected off of something, and it will stay Braves basketball. Jordy still with the energy to even get a few push-ups in. Gonna look, tapped it once, had the coordination to get in the air, and even almost got Whitty with a foul out there. Deflection of the pass, and he was all over it. "15 points, 23 rebounds. KJ contested three on the way. It takes an extra bounce to Apu. Chimaga out of Montreal sets for a Ghost screen. As quickly Li Weiting misses the three. Buddy Tokoi, who takes up King's spot. He's working off a hamstring situation. The Steelerss, though, not all the energy in the world. Can't punish the Brave with a gimpy wheel now. Ball screen. Apu takes the three, almost. Couple of settled shots from the Steelerss. Back to Wood. He runs right into Jordy, and a foul. Just a beat late. Otherwise, almost great, good defensive instincts. Not mistaken, Shimaga now with his 5th personal. Whitty calmly strokes the first one in. Reaching the 10-point mark for that last free throw. Also has 10 rebounds. Still a 1-possession game. Pressure defense, hands off to Davis, hands off to Apu. Leaks the pass as Shimaga goes with the left hand, and good. Once again, down by 1. The Steelers are hanging in there. Looks like Coach shows zero intention of calling any reserves now. Toyoe dribbles across the formation. Tries to scoop a layup as Shimaga has the rebound up ahead. Quirk circling the baseline. Li Weiting over to Shimaga. He airballs it and chases his own board, throws it to an opponent. Braves have a fast break as Li Weiting picks KJ. Got numbers ahead. Apu with a 3 on the way. Got it! The Kaohsiung Steelers take the lead with 4:23 left. Braves call timeout. What was a mini disaster turns into the Steelers taking the lead with a counter fast break. Saw previously the Steelers settle for a lot of 3-pointers on the outside, making it easy for the Braves defense. But in transition, even with Shimaga underneath the basket, they elect to go with a 3. Previously, Jordy showing off great touch with the left hand, even with Whitty's probably 85 out of 100 defense there in the paint. And with Jordy going for that offensive rebound, he threw it to a Brave who had Toyoe catch the outlet and rifle it ahead of KJ. That was the formation that the Braves really love, that side-to-side fast break action. And somehow Weiting avoids committing the foul, and in fact grabbing another steal. Braves now on the game. 16 turnovers. Every single one of them seem faithful. So far, only a 23-point second half for the Braves on the road. They're starting to play like the team on the back-to-back Steelers. An 18-10 of 4th quarter. Short on personnel, Isaiah Briscoe will remain seated on their bench. He contributed 21 points. Tenfan at 9 points. They remain on the bench after the timeout. Backdoor, KJ, an easy look. Good patient play there, getting Shimaga out on Whitty at the elbow. Apu in some trouble. Hits it to Quirk. Down low to Jordy, patient with it. No call as the ball is kept in bounds. Still tied at 92. Whitty settles for the 3 and downs it. A 5-point run for the Braves puts them back ahead. Chimaga taking it straight to Whitty. No call as Davis grabs Dosh. Certainly forcing the issue, but disciplined defense by the Braves big. Might have also avoided Chimaga's elbows there. And with 3:18 left, Isaiah Briscoe will check in with Liu Yanting. Josh good with the first. Liu Chenyan +5 on his score sheet. That second highest, third highest to Marcus and Will Davis. Now it's a 5-point game. Briscoe guarded by Yowei as they deny the down screen. Now Marcus comes for it. Over to Briscoe. Back to Marcus. Catch and shoot. Wide look. Net. Steelers have a response. Right now switching a lot on defense. As Zhou, his 3 on the way, too strong. Look out for the rebound. It's Li Weiting. Chimaga and Whitty battling for it. Neither the bigs get the rebound as now they settle down. Chimaga post up. Goes to the right hand. That's blocked as KJ saves it from going out of bounds. Stop for the Braves. They really needed it. So anyway, got one in the air. Tough take. As Moultrie looking for an angle. KJ Taipei put it on the deck. Ooping to nobody. And a whistle does come. I think it is a foul call against the Steelers. Took another look at Taipei trying to throw up the alley-oop, and it's Isaiah Briscoe with a sneaky little hold. Well, the Steelers would have preferred the cadence of that whistle to come earlier. Moultrie tonight 1 for 1 from the line. Trying to reach double-digit scoring. Makes the first. On the season, averages 12 points and 11 rebounds. Good with a second. Still a 2-possession ball game. They're still working all the way across to Liu and Ting, his 3 air balls. Braves back on offense. After the free throws and the stop. KJ countering on the down screen. Baseline covered by 2. Out to Josh, 7 seconds left. Whitty screens as he pops it up. And out of bounds off the Braves. And with 1 minute and 24 seconds, the Steelers elect to call timeout. Probably more up in the referees about this out-of-bounds situation. Maybe our chance to take another look at it. And look, it definitely looks like Li Weiting with that up swipe had more to do with that out of bounds. Doesn't look like Zokoi's hand motion has that much energy to push the ball up. Well, now Roger, with that peace sign, definitely saying, hey ref, under 2 minutes, you guys can elect to look at that one again too. Maybe the Steelers catch a break, but they need to score. Recently, as of 4:10, only getting one Marcus Quirk three-pointer. And maybe the break ran out as the crew chief Lai Jianzong will elect to go to the monitor, and based on the look we were getting, it looks like Li Weiting caused that out of bounds. So both teams will have a huddle in front of the LED screens. See how Li Weiting's hand follow through goes between Josh's hands. That would definitely make me think that he's the one that causes out of bounds. Now, if by some miracle his hand is caught in Josh's right hand, and maybe a hand hold, then you could say maybe the left hand stays on the basketball and he's the last to touch. Remember, folks, if the referees create a square with their fingers, that is a coach's challenge. But if they circle their fingers, that is a referee-initiated challenge. And it will be a Braves basketball, and they probably checked. Just 2 seconds left on the shot clock. Tanyoue on the baseline. KJ circling around, looking to the basket. Moultrie almost stopped. Offers up a 4-shot, in and out and in. Braves try to put up a little bit more pressure as Briscoe catches it. They're down by 6. Less than 80 seconds left in the ball game. He works to the left, crosses over, goes back. There's a whistle. Crucially, that stops the clock. It will be number 4, Tanyoue, with the personal. Sure, if you're the Braves, you're trying to claim Tanyoue was innocent by holding his position. On the game, Briscoe 6 of 10 from the line. Trying to add to his 21-point total, and more crucially, get the Steelers closer, but a miss on the first. Really can't afford to come away with nothing. On a back-to-back, Isaiah Briscoe makes the second. Burke chasing Tanyoue. Whitty being pressured by Chimaga. No foul as KJ breaks left. Tough step back, over the head pass is a turnover. The Steelers kind of stumble their way forward. Shovel pass, underhand. Leo, no, Briscoe with the ball. Can't get it, he's on the deck. Still Steelers basketball as the Braves see the clock count down and a whistle first. It's KJ taking their last foul before bonus free throws. Not a horrible decision. The clock is the Braves' friend. Maybe you can lull the Steelers into a false sense of security with 14 seconds on the shot clock. Here in the fourth, their best scorer is Apu Liu Chenyan with 10 points. He's on the bench. Chimaga with 6. He would be the next. Tim catches. Briscoe runs across. Between the legs, KJ's on him, and a whistle. And I think it's KJ once again playing aggressive defense, and King with the headband taken off as well in the stumble, and it looks like hand on the shoulder. That looks like the right call. And a little bit of tug. Going for the loose ball as well. Or something was caught. KJ with 3 personal fouls, as looks like Apu is trying to check into the game. And a free throw miss. It's been the almost near killer blow for the Steelers. Right now, 12 of 27. And a lot of 0 for 2s up and down the box score. As Leo misses a second, as long as the Braves can get it across the timeline, this one's game over. Keeping it way wide as Briscoe takes the foul. Now they need the Braves to be as poor as they are from the free throw line. Kaohsiung Steelers here in the fourth quarter have only made one free throw and otherwise are 1 for 6. KJ calmly makes the first. Still a 6-point game. This next free throw might be for all the money. In a 3-possession game, it's on its way, getting the bounce. 15 seconds left. Apu with Briscoe on the side. He goes quick. Probably got away from it, and no, he does not. A travel is called. No challenge on this one. Try to go really tricky with it, but with about 9 seconds left. Should be a Braves ball game. KJ looking for a pass. Sonyewe rifling ahead to Whitney. He's across the timeline, across the Moultrie to KJ. And with that, the Braves survive and get the 103-96 victory. As before acknowledging the Brave staff, Coach Cho looks for the referees. And an excellent effort, but coming away with only a comeback falling short. You see the fourth quarter, the Braves steady their ship and make 10 of 11 free throws, and will be ending their 3-game losing streak. Meanwhile, that means the Steelers now have the active losing streak high in the Plus League of 3 games themselves. So we're trying to get arranged for our player or our coach interview, and I believe it's Aaron who's getting set up at the headset. For the Braves, Nick King is their leading scorer with 33 points, but sustaining a apparent injury. We'll have to check up on his status. Also had 14 rebounds. He's followed up by Josh's 19 points, 5 of those coming at the free throw line. Jeff Woodhey, 14 and 12. Moultrie, almost a double-double at 13 and 9 as Aaron is now on the headset.
Yeah.球队上半场执行了一个很好的策略啦，然后正好在进攻上面也非常的顺，所以其实有一个蛮大的一个差距。但是到第3节，其实 Nick 的受伤对我们来说有一点蛮大的一个问题，造成我们自己的进攻宕机以外，没有人可以去阻止 Isaiah 跟其他外线的3分，然后专注力也掉了。但是还是给我们球员肯定啊，最后我们还是拿下了胜利。
Sharing that the team executed well in the first half game plan, smooth offense, but Nick King's injury and their defense not stopping anything made it a close game.
我一直都有跟他做鼓励，有时候他打不到球，就是上场时间不够多的时候，其实都有跟他鼓励。其实我后来想想，今天想想，以后不会再给他任何的鼓励。对，没错，是。
Then sharing the story that Aaron encouraged Chen Fan, but Aaron saying maybe I won't do that anymore with any players that might leave us.
是。
Now asked about the
当然，那上一场其实我
victory.
们是一个很重大的失利嘛，然后31分的一个差距，其实我们回去的这个礼拜，我们的防守策略跟进攻的方式都做一些调整。然后其实最重要的，我们有给他球员一个标语叫 fight back， 就是要反击回来，不要让他们有那种好像打我们很轻松的样子。
Might have heard Aaron and the Braves now going with a moniker fight back in their camp. They made adjustments on both ends and don't want to be embarrassed like they were last time.
是。
Now asked about the rotation changes for the playing time.
当然是桂宇一直是我们球队一直想要培养的一个年轻球员。那我觉得应该要再多给他一些时间。那在场上，就算在球场上有一些失误或是犯错，还是要让他还是要对他有耐心，让他有机会可以去慢慢的成长。啊，廷恩也是这样。
And saying, Josh, number 8, Tokoi, always somebody they want to develop and have him play through some mistakes. And thanks to Aaron for joining our post-game coverage. As we'll be throwing it to break, be sure to leave a like as we'll come back with our post-game analysis.
高雄钢铁人加油！我们期待年后之后继续捍卫主场。Let's go Steelerss！ 谢谢雅典娜女神，女神们要下班喽！哇，安安要去哪里？安安要去哪里啊 ？OK， 感谢大家，感谢大家，请大家散场的时候注意安全。OK， 我们安安下班喽 ，Let's go！ 好，感谢大家。 好，大家拍完了 ，OK 哦。那我们要请工作人员带我们的雅典娜女神下班喽。感谢中间的路，麻烦，谢谢。哦，要拍一个女神们的专属的，好，稍等一下哦。
Mami, ¿qué tú quieres que te haga? Mañana hacemos que no pasó nada. Prendimos uno y las luces se apagan. No se ve la chapa bien clavada. Ella mi gata gangster, siempre con maleante. Quiere que le ponga reggaetón de antes. Ella mi gata gangster, siempre con maleante. Quiere que le ponga reggaetón.
来拍官方素材，请看中间的手机。OK， 这是动不动哦，大家倒数一下嘛，帮大家倒数一下。要不然，我来帮忙喊1、2、3。
The Kaohsiung Steelerss make their opponents sweat with a attempted second half comeback, but the Taipei Fubon Braves able to take the victory. As we get to the final stats of the two squads on the game. The Steelers shoot the 3-ball just a little bit better, especially in the second half. A big part of their comeback attempt. But in the end, too many turnovers and probably more importantly, too many missed free throws. Not shown. Steelers 12 of 28 from the free throw line. 16 misses. Certainly has to be on the amongst the most of any Plus League team this season. But they showed their fight and stayed in the ball game thanks to a lot of second effort and tough play. We're going to change things up as the Pilots host the Steelers this coming Thursday. We'll see if they're rested up enough. And then the Pilots head down to Tainan to start the Ghost Hawks 3-game in 4-night homestand. And then the Pilots will be home again, and an East Asia Super League game, the last of their schedule, awaits. So it's been a good time here in Kaohsiung. The Steelers get their first victory last weekend, but come away 0-2 with a couple of tough games. Hopefully everybody gets rested up and ready for upcoming Plus League matchups. So on behalf of Wu Fengchen and Tai Jingjing, I've been Ryan Chen, and thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.